From the future home of Super Bowl 56, there's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Chargers.
To kick off for New Orleans.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First down, it's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Left side, it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 39 yards there, a big one.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Again, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. from 3 yards out. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football.
25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Second and 7.
This is Hunt. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
He's across midfield.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They run with Hunt. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got to bracket it out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Troutman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for...
Herbert has it knocked free. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A thunder return and a Saint touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here. 1st and 10 at their own 26. Out of the gun. He'll throw. Henry's got it. On the left side. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. It's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Saints 14.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Herbert throwing again. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Herbert back to the air. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And right side, Henry's got it. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. They're going for it. Here's Herbert. And it's complete. Henry. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Well, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Looks running left, Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Fairbairn lining up for the extra point.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Naimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Now it's one here to his running back, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Herbert's back.
Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll be able to get this one out of the backfield. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
30-yard line.
To the air again, Herbert. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all to score as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. They'll start with one on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now Hunt. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll look to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Complete
14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. He goes full extension, and he's got it.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Michael Thomas. Incomplete.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
He's brought down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive one of quarter three.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
And he's going to be out around the 45-yard line. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. And he'll drop here to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Herbert. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
To Austin Eckler. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and
now Herbert off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Herbert now. And this is complete. It's Allen. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
to Keenan Allen. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. His pass caught at the 4. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They'll come out in the pistol. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They run again with Hunt. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
The ball carrier.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Second down down at the 30.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Hunt. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
He's tackled.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, it's Nichols. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 3rd down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
The ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hunt. And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Charger 17. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a toss running left. Hunt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
From 17 yards out. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they're going to have poor starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 10-yard line.
At their own 10-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. He'll buy some time right. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in cover. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he's got this down to the 35. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now left side on the swing pass. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. 30, 20, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
Makes the score Saints 35, Chargers 28.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 14.
The kick is good. Makes the score Saints 42, Chargers 28. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should.
This is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hunt, and he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Brings up 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New Orleans, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.